She set the mic stand aside, no mic, her eyes glowing, hungry and impatient to reveal her raw soul underneath. Her trembling hands holding all her written constellations, poised and confident, she prepared to share her message, to give her voice a prestigious place in her art. She exhaled a revolution. She preached to us with the wild tenderness of a younger generation, with an untamed, convoluted empathy, motivated and astray, disorganized and idealistic, stubbornly driven and relentlessly disoriented, yet ravenous for answers. She set the mic stand aside and invited us all, this nestled universe of poets, musicians, admirers, cynics and believers, to hold on to the beauty, the horror, and their toxic affair, to hold on to the drum pounding inside our chest, to the tick of the metronome of our soul's caress, to the ash and the ember, to that passion forgotten, or even worse, neglected under the collective distress. And I felt hope again, a vicarious hope from watching her being herself. Just by that, and reflected on how much I've pretended to be someone else. You see, the first time I voted for president, me and my father had different opinions. And I remember my father looking at me as if he was looking at his younger self, yearning to feel the fervor, the swings, the fight, the protest, the passion of his own rebellious youth. He looked at me with the wisdom only age could grant, or being too long a cog in this senseless machinery. My father, once a maverick, a wildfire, who once took life like the ominous, magical gift it is, now a tamed soul, now reduced to a number, a name, a paycheck, a timetable, a gendered wither expectation. He looked at me and said, you see, when I was your age, I thought too that we could change the world. And he said no more. He smiled and admired my restless soul, which debated and rejected the spoon-fed discourse we've all been told. He said no more, trying to feel again the hunger, the passion, the poetry, the justice, the love, the change, community, peace, equality, safety, and a future, even if it was not for us to enjoy. He said no more, feeling both inspired by my ideas and comfortable in his defeat, teaching me a lesson that change is nothing but a dead end engineered by our naivety. When I was your age, I thought too that we could change the world. A dangerous decree. Hopelessness as a core belief. You can trim somebody's wings by teaching them how to fly inside cages, by protecting them with the convincement of your inherited limitations. So when she set the mic stand aside and called us to act and support and fight, I thought, when I was her age, I thought too that we could change the world. With the wisdom that only age could grant, or being too long a cog in this senseless machinery. And I took a second to check in with myself. Have I lost the battle to cynicism? Have I become a promoter of fear? Have I fertilized daring? Have I crippled bravery? Have I left life in the back burner? Have I mistaken growth with the paychecks, orders, monotony, norms, sugar, hangovers, institutions, must-be's and should-be's? Have I complied now to this waking death, or as we call it, safety net? When I was your age, I thought too that we could change the world. Are we accomplices of cowardice, pawns of our impoverished abundance, isolated from each other? Are we afraid of our own freedom, enslaved to our overvalued scarcity, or are we setting the mic stand aside, defiant, ready to be young forever? Thank you.